Oh yeah. All right guys, welcome back. This is Eric from Moss Pawn and Gun. Today we're going to be talking about the new TP9SA from Century. It's the new Canik that's out this year. They've changed a few things now. I brought the old model out to compare, show you guys the difference between the two. But it's single action only, so it doesn't have a double action feature like the Walther P99. The original TP9 being pretty much a Walther P99 SW99 copy with the decocking mechanism on the top. Now this gun has the decocking mechanism there as a safety feature. If you want to drop the striker, you can. The gun is completely safe. If you want, just cheat the slide back a bit, reset the striker, and the gun will fire. The trigger is very much like a well-tuned XD-M. Very, very nice trigger, wonderful trigger. Pretty much your typical take-up. Nice clean break. You got 3-dot sights, relatively long sight radius. You got a Picatinny rail system. This particular gun is a lot slimmer. It fits the hand a lot better than the original TP9. I'm gonna go ahead and take one more magazine. All right, feeds from a 18 round magazine, so you get a generous capacity. The gun, just like the original TP9, this one ships with all your Blackhawk style holster, interchangeable backstrap, mag loader, trigger lock, all the case candy. Let's run it. I was kind of rolling along pretty quick. I'm gonna take my time, see if I can juice a couple of these sodas back here. Little gun shooting real nice. We're running some 124 grain Federal 9mm ammunition. Here we go. Right over him. It's like something out of dang Looney Tunes when that ball round goes to the sodas here. It's real accurate. Oh yeah. Well, making pretty short work of those sodas. I tell you what, I got a short range rifle target ahead of me right here. Let's see if I can plant a couple of headshots on him without too much difficulty. The head on that thing is about maybe 6 inches wide. Let's try it. The gun does the trick, guys. Very, very cool. So far in the accuracy department, pretty decent. I'm gonna top off our 2 magazines and we're gonna do a little bit more shooting with the gun. Double stack magazines. Takedown is pretty much exactly like the original TP9. To take the gun apart, to relieve the tension, pull down on this wedge. All right, slide drops off. Internals, pretty standard fare. You know, it does have a slightly different trigger mech, the way it's designed to work. Striker mechanism, you know, it doesn't have the double action like the original TP9. This is an SA, so single action. Not too bad there. Construction wise, looking pretty good. It seems to be a very well made pistol. And I tell you, a few of the things I like about the gun right out the bat is that there's something about this gun that reminds me of the original XD. You know, back when they were importing the original HS2000s, you know, nobody knew about them. They were Croatian military guns. Somebody thought, oh, well, what the heck is this dang gun? We don't know what it is. And then Springfield decided, oh, well, we'll put our name on it and we'll raise the price $175 or $250, and they've never looked back. I kind of foresee this being the same type of deal where, you know, it's a Turkish military pistol. They're being imported. Not a lot of people know what they are. And then the branding will take over. Once people find out about them, the prices will eventually go up on them. These guns are priced extremely reasonable. You can pick these things up for around 400 bucks. So that's kind of putting you in like, you know, Smith & Wesson Sigma, SW9 VE pistols. That's kind of putting you in that price range, okay? I personally would rather have this than the Smith & Wesson Sigma. The trigger is certainly way better than even the newer generation Sigmas. Accuracy is certainly there. So let's top off our mags. We'll get back to work here. Obviously, we'll put the gun back together before we try to shoot it again, but definitely not too bad. Just got the little spring-loaded plunger there that holds the gun together. Pretty standard fare. I like it. Get some more mags topped off, do some more shooting here. All right, guys, we got us a couple more mags topped off. We're gonna shoot the gun a little bit more. So far, it's running real nice. One thing I wanna mention is that the magazines between the TP9 and the SA are not interchangeable. All right, the base plate on the TP9 is completely different. So that's one minor qualm I have there, that the magazine interchangeability is not there. So if you bought the original TP9 and then you buy this, you're just gonna have to deal with that. All right, we're gonna shoot it some more. Oh yeah, heck yeah. All right, I'm gonna try some headshots on these little half-size D28s back here. They're about 15 yards away. Let's give it a try. This thing is pretty dang accurate. I'm very surprised. Uh-huh. 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 Tell you what, I'll take that any day. When it comes down to combat accuracy, I really can't imagine needing a gun more accurate than that. Combat accuracy is exactly that. You just want to be able to put the gun where you need it, put the rounds on target. So I'm going to do a little bit of point shooting here, do a little bit of snap shooting, see how well I can keep the rounds on target. Try to keep it kind of short and sweet. Gun's running real nice here. Oh yeah, get some of that. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you got you a motorcycle gang of bears coming after you. This is what you need right here. All right, I'm gonna top off some mags. We're gonna get back to it. Little gun's running real nice for me here. One thing I want to mention about the mags, you know, you do get a little mag loader. I'll tell you what, we'll load a few mags for you here. Makes the job a lot easier. Other firearms in this price range don't come with a mag loader. So you do get a nice holster, which, you know, I'm not really going to be doing any work out of the holster today, but I own both of these guns, so it's not like, you know, we don't have them laying around. If we need to do more work later, we can. I have been shooting this gun quite a bit, guys. It's been running really nice. Probably put about 500 or 600 rounds out of it before I brought it out here, just to make sure, you know, it was shooting a point of aim, make sure I knew where it was hitting and all that. And it's not doing too bad. Out of the box, certainly nothing to complain about. The first generation TP9, you know, we've already done a review on that particular gun. If you decide you want to check it out, there are a lot of TP9s floating around out there. You can get them in a variety of different colors, as you can, you know, this particular gun. We did have a couple of issues with the first gen TP9 when we had it out. The gun doubled up on me a couple of times, and Ray and I looked at it and we decided that it was the decocking mechanism was actually setting itself off and causing the gun to double. It only did that a couple of times right out of the box. But after that, we broke it in, and I probably shot about 1,200 rounds out of that first gen TP9. No issues. So, not bad. All right, got more batteries for my toy here. We'll see if we can wear these plates out a little bit more here. Oh yeah, get some of that. All right, let's try these little plates to my left here. Not too shabby. I'll tell you what, little gun's running good. We're gonna top mags off again. I'm gonna let Chad have a go. I have a feeling that Chad is going to shoot this gun exceptionally well. This thing's doing great for me. I'm gonna see how Chad does here. Let's get to it.
Okay guys, Eric didn't do too bad with the TP9SA here. I'm gonna take a few shots with it and see how well I fare. Just gonna plink at some steel here from shootsteel.com, see what we can do. Got targets anywhere from about 10 yards out to about 25 yards. Soda's out there at 25. We're gonna take a few shots at those two. Don't do too bad. All right, let's see like Eric did and get some headshots on these half-size D28s here, about 15 yards away. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, it definitely puts them in there. Let's see here. It really sends them in there, man. This gun is really, really accurate for what it is. Well, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna take some more shots with the TP9SA here. A little bit longer range, about 25 yards and some steel. A couple things I want to mention that I do like about this little pistol. I'm not a huge fan of loaded chamber indicators unless they're very low profile, like on the M&P series. Basically just a little port on the top of the gun. You can see right down, see the brass. This does have a lever style loaded chamber indicator. When there's a round in the chamber, the lever pops up, gives you a visual indication that it is loaded. And it's very low profile. It doesn't have a big banner on the side that says, oh, loaded, red, oh my gosh. So pretty simple, low profile, non-obtrusive. I do like that. Being a full-size gun, polymer framed, it's got a pretty smooth recoil impulse, to be honest with you. And I do like the slim grip pattern of this gun. Plus, the extraction is very, very consistent. It throws the brass in kind of a nice little pile over here to the side. So that's one benefit to it. Also, the sighting arrangement, very long sight radius. And the front sight is a little bit thin, so you can get some air around the rear sight ears. And what that allows you to do is really center that front sight post in there, get an even amount of space in between your rear posts, and then get an accurate shot off. So we're gonna take some shots 25 yards, kind of show you guys how that works. Loaded here, let's go. All right. Not too shabby. Most of those plates down there, the rounds, 8 inches wide, 25 yards. Makes for a very small, hard to hit target. Got one more mag, pop a few more rounds here, some various steel targets. Turn it back over to Eric here. Not too shabby. Smooth shooting little 9mm here. And for the price, very, very hard to beat for the money. Century did a really good job making the improvements to this gun.
All right, guys, so moving along with the TP9SA here. I'm liking the amount of stippling on the grip. Just the right amount, I think. Not really harsh on the hand at all. Works really well whether you're wearing gloves or not. Shouldn't really matter. Got a nice area of purchase on the side of the frame for your thumbs if you want to rest them over there. All right, shoot the gun a little bit more. I'm gonna group it at 25 yards on our 18x24 back there. See what kind of group we can shoot. I'm liking it so far. Trigger's nice. See how good I can group it, and then we'll, I'm gonna try it one-handed as well. I'm curious to see how well this gun will cycle. Strong-handed, weak-handed, I'm gonna try, one-handed from both hands. All right, here we go. We're gonna group her. Just to the left. Just to the left. Tell you what, that little gun is not shooting too bad of a group. It's printing slightly to the left for me. And I pulled a few shots left of the target, but I'm aiming for that little 2-inch white dot right there on that 18 by 24, almost 25 yards away. The gun doesn't need to be that accurate, but it is. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna try strong hand, one arm with my strong hand. Not so bad. All right, we're gonna try weak-handed. Not too bad. I'm not really used to shooting weak-handed, but I was curious to see if the gun was gonna short cycle or short stroke or anything like that. All right, let's finish out this mag here. We got these plates right in front of us. Oh yeah. How many rounds I got left? I got a couple. I'll tell you what. Guys, this little gun certainly does the job. For what it costs, for what these things retail for, I have a very strong feeling that as time goes on, these things are going to get a little bit harder to find. They're going to get a little more expensive. And as word gets out, people realize how good of a pistol this is. I strongly believe they're going to kind of take off. They're going to do good things. You know, for me, what this gun does the most for me, it's a high capacity semi-automatic 9mm service size, full size handgun that's accurate, reliable, comes with all the case candy you need right out of the box for a really fair price. And this is a gun that the everyday man can afford and to defend himself and his family and not spend a ton of money. A good gun doesn't have to be expensive. I've always preached that in my videos. Don't get me wrong, I've got some higher end rifles, some higher end shotguns and pistols, and I like it. I like a SIG or a Browning or anything like that just as much as the next person. But when it comes to just an everyday guy who's working hard for a living, pays his taxes, pays his dues to society, and is just trying to make an honest living, you know, I'll tell you what, if this was the only gun that I could afford for the money, I'd buy this thing in a heartbeat and it wouldn't be a problem. I'm happy with the TP9. It's an excellent gun, but I'll tell you what, this SA, it really takes the cake. Guys, I really appreciate you watching our channel. We work very hard to put these videos together for you. We try to put a lot of thought into how we present this information. I hope you enjoyed this video today. We have many more gun reviews on the way, a lot more stuff coming. So guys, stay tuned. More milsurps, reloading, gunsmithing, gun gripes, firearms facts, 5 guns, everything under the sun. We try to be a do-it-all gun channel. We try to do everything well. Guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for being part of our channel. We'll see you guys again soon.